Inspired by sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It's been a long time. Welcome back to Inspired by Sound. Today we're going to be discussing Spitfire Audio Labs. And this track is called All in the Lab and is based on products from this free collection of sounds. Everything that you're hearing in this track is free to download. Amazing collection of 6 gigabytes, slightly more now. There's another product that's came out, which I don't have, but I'll discuss why not in a minute. So yeah, I really was inspired to write this piece when I started going through some of these presets here. And I'm going to talk about that today, break the track down for you, and you're going to find a link to the multi-track version of this in the description, and also the link to the Logic project, so you can take it and do with it what you wish. I will warn you though, I'm running inside of Komplete Kontrol, so you'll need Komplete Kontrol to run it, which you can easily get by downloading Komplete Start free from Native Instruments. I'll try and link to that as well. And then you can run it, basically. And I know it works because I gave it to a friend of mine the other day. So let's discuss All in the Lab and how I got to this conclusion that I got to. So on track 1, I have soft piano, one of the most beautiful sounds in existence. And also I put out a track recently, wow, talk about shameless plugs today, a track recently called Piano Participation, using this piano because it's just so good. This is the kind of sound I would have happily paid for. I mean, literally. I've heard expensive libraries that don't sound this good. Just beautiful. So my goal for this, as you know when I do my challenge videos, is that I do not use any external effects from any other plugin. So this is dry. I could have turned up a reverb knob. There is a reverb knob on the piano, but I didn't do so in this case. I didn't want to and I didn't need to. So that's sound number 1. Of course, I can play it for you soloed like I usually do. We'll put the metronome on and hit that right from the beginning. Notice it's a very loose feeling piece, and this is on purpose. I wanted this kind of laid back swing action that seems to be quite popular at the moment, and I like it. So that's what's happening there. Now we have track 2, soft melody. Lovely sound this. Slightly panned over to the left hand side, and what sound are we using for this? SP pad number 0004. That is its name. That is its name. What can I say? It is what it is. Let me see where this comes in. Oh, here we go. Right in the intro, basically. This is kind of very loose, as I say, so there's hardly any quantizing going throughout this whole deal. It's very chill. If I put it in context with the piano, there you go. I'll run that back from the beginning, like just this. There you go. It's just a lovely bolster to that piano, which is just unbelievably nice. Really happy with that sound. Big sound. This comes in the middle 8, if you will, at bar 17. Here we are. Nice sound again. What's this called? MP01 Granular Piano. And all those beautiful stretchy effects on it are from the plugin, as I say, no external effects. I'm just going to double check that, because I would hate to call myself a liar. Nope, nothing else. Right, then we get to strings. Now, this strings comes in, it's Scary Strings, if I'm not mistaken, but which preset? Okay, Scary Strings, cool. Scary Strings is a very cool sound here. I think this is, yeah, mod wheel controlled and mod wheel down. So I'm basically playing F, B flat, F, by the way, for those curious, and move the mod wheel up, and that happens. And on the MK2, the Komplete Kontrol MK2, this touch strip underneath my pitch and mod wheels is mapped to CC11, so it's expression, so I can do that with it as well. Just beautiful sound. So if I go back a few bars and show you what this does, because it's kind of the end of the middle 8 into the repeat from the beginning. You need context in this case. So I've got the whole track playing, and we come out of this metronome for you. There's the strings, and it goes back into the top. So that is kind of like the end of a breakdown. So I use it just as filler. Now let's talk about this bass sound. There is no actual bass in the Labs products at the moment. I don't know if there ever will be, and it doesn't matter if there isn't. I was able to make one. And I'm going to see if I can do this without bad things happening and crashing on me. So give me a second. What I'm doing is duplicating the track, because what I'm going to do is reset this track to its defaults and show you, hopefully, how I arrived at it, if I remember. Now, do you remember up above there was that SP Pad 04, this sound? I needed a bass sound out of this. So if I play the bass, that was the duplicated track. This is the bass sound. So how did I come by this? Let's go back to the other one. So there's a reverb knob here. I turn that down all the way. There's an attack knob. Turn the attack down. And the decay, the sustain, the release rather. Sustain needs to be up. And then there's a volume knob over, oh there was, where'd it go? Is there no volume on this one? I was pretty sure there was. There's a variation knob. Okay, I didn't adjust that. Expression and dynamics, make sure they're all set to maximum. Okay, I had some reverb on the bass if you listen to the bass track. But on this version, I set that to about there, trying to remake it. All right, there we go. And that's how I got that. Because of the default sound, if I reset it again, like this, is that. So if I'm trying to play like these, it's too long, of course. So the bass. So I wanted to obviously get that sound, so I had to turn up and down a few things. Sustain, release, down, there we go. Oh, okay. Attack down, I don't know how that got turned up. Variation doesn't matter. Release, there we go. What I don't know is how I got the volume louder, and considering I duplicated the track, it should have been exactly perfect, but it's not. Very strange. There we go, though. Reverb slightly down. And also, there's a button on the keyboard here, which is next to the octaves, which turns off the velocity, so I can basically play very soft and still get the same level of sound. So I had to fake a bass, and that's how I faked it. I hope it works. It works in the context of the track, at least I feel so. So I was very lucky that that allowed me to do that. So let's go down to the final track here, which is a drum kit. Anyone who knows me knows that I do like drum kits, so this one is no exception. The only thing I've done to this one is pitch it up slightly. There is a pitch knob right at the end. Oh no, not at the end. It's here, knob number 6. So just by tuning it up slightly from the original, if I just reset this, that's the default. So I've tuned it up slightly, carefully. And then I think the volume is slightly lower on about there. So if I turn the mic down, you can show some of what this kit sounds like. Now, what I like about this is that I play in a band, or two different bands with two drummers that have two different snares on the kit. And this does this. Very few kits I know actually do this, and it's quite interesting. So it's half GM and half not. So the C and the D are snares. The E flat would usually be a clap or a snare flam or a snare roll on certain kits. But it's the second deep dish snare in this case I quite like. The E, where there would be this snare, they've chosen to put the rim shot for snare 1 maybe, and then the F is rim shot for snare 2. There's only 2 toms in this kit. And then we've got cymbals and other things. And you can even choke. There you go. Quite a good kit overall for free. I mean, it's nice. It's got layers. I like it. And then higher up, you've got tom flams here and snare flams there, and sort of ghost notes there if you can't do that. So overall, a very nice kit. And that is that. It's a very short track. So like I usually do with these, I will play the track from the top and fade away. Here it is. If you've liked it, please like, subscribe and share. And thank you for watching. That was easy, wasn't it? Man, this soft piano is so gorgeous. I cannot get over how nice it is. Anyway, have a great day. Thank you.